Sean here. So I wanted to talk to you guys. This is really impromptu because of all of the news about the impending World War III and a draft and all this. And you may be wondering, well, why would I, what makes me qualified to speak on such matters? Or maybe you don't, because you may be looking at these things up over my head here and recognizing them. But if that doesn't make any sense to you, let me do it this way. Let me just, as they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? So hopefully that makes sense now. So I've served in the military for years. Believe it or not, a lot of us that fought in Afghanistan and Iraq were fighting against Iran at times, or Iranian soldiers, proxy Iran. And that's no secret, okay? And it's no secret that Iran has been putting people in those countries to stir up trouble for the last 19 years. So look, if that's the case, then killing one general is probably not the Archduke Ferdinand, okay, moment. It could be. Iran could use it as an excuse, but they also know that they're fighting a two-front war. They're not just fighting us, they're fighting Israel. And they're not as dumb as they may appear, but they're going to posture. If you think about, if those of you that watch David Wood's channel, think about the way a lot of Muslims will posture and show strength, okay, in their arguments, whether it has content or not, they're going to posture that way. And so this is not uncommon as well in this part of the world. All right, having dealt with people, and look, I have lots of friends that are Muslims. I have friends still in the Middle East that are Muslims. Don't have any beef with them. Okay, war is war though. When you're on a battlefield, you fight, the guy that's shooting at you. That's just how it is. There are a lot of friends that I fought side by side with that were Muslims. Listen, I don't have the gift of prophecy, but I don't think this is going to be the moment, all right? And if it is, you have to understand something. We've been fighting for 19 years, all right? Which means we've got our current military has got a lot of experience, and the draft would need to be reinstituted by Congress. Right now, I think it's still your Senate is still Democrat controlled, I think. And I don't think they're going to go approving a draft. Tim Pool has a video on this on his channel I just watched this morning. I didn't even realize this, was trending right now, but I felt particularly qualified to comment on this, so I'm going to. All right. So you could go watch Tim Pool's video. I'll try to put a link to it, a card up above for you guys, so you can watch that. I think he does an excellent job with it. But look. Here's the thing too, is you have to understand that I can't talk about all our capabilities, but what I can say is if we've still got troops in Afghanistan, that borders one side of Iran, and then Iraq borders another side of it. So think about that, right? If we've got another, I think, BCT, Brigade Combat Team, deploying over there now, and more troops on the way to Iraq, and we've got plenty in Afghanistan. So we have personnel on the ground. People say, oh, what about nuclear capabilities? Well, trust me, we've got countermeasures, we've got all kinds of stuff. I'm not saying that we are absolutely indefeatable, but Iran knows our capabilities. They're not stupid, okay? And I'm sure that strike that we conducted was for a good reason, all right? Despite what you may think of Trump one way or the other, he's going to lean heavily on those generals and what they tell him. Nevertheless, look, don't worry, all right? I think that we're getting ahead of ourselves here. And moreover, if you're a Christian, what are you worried about anyway? All right? Well, yeah, but people may die and people may suffer. That's not happening currently. All right? We don't want to get too wrapped around the axle. We have nothing to fear. All right? Period. If you're a Christian, you're born again Christian, what are you worried about? You're saved. What are you worried about? You have a destination, and it isn't here. All right, this world. Professor of mine used to say in my undergrad program, my Bible college, this is the only hell a Christian will ever know, and the only heaven an unsaved person will ever know. Now think about that. And he's talking about this life here on earth. Okay, it just is what it is. Yes. Death is not something to scare us. Of course, the journey to heaven may be a little bit scary, right? How you get there, but you really have nothing to worry about. So let's live according to our faith. All right, let's live out those convictions we have. If we believe that we have a destination and it's heaven, then we shouldn't be afraid of death. What we should be doing, if we're really concerned that this may be our final moments, is witnessing to others. Again, I don't think it is. Anyway, hopefully this helps you, and do not fear. Okay, you have nothing to fear. Okay, don't worry about it. We have the God Almighty still on the throne. All right. Hey, love y'all. God bless, and have a great day.